Oh my God, my gorgeous Taurus, I need to tell you something really, really important. I was so excited to do this reading. The reason why I was so excited, or the reason why am I so excited to do this reading, it's only because something quite mind-blowing it's actually going to happen to you. You've got a couple of very, very interesting and rather surprising stages which are going to take place this week. You are gonna be blown away the way things are going to unfold. Okay, and I can tell you something. I can tell you one thing for sure. I can tell you one thing for certain. Whatever you planned or whatever you thought that this week is going to be like, you need to understand it is going to be completely different. And I mean that, completely different. So you are in for a really nice surprise here. So what is going to happen? Well, let me tell you. Right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Torini, you are going to run into like, oh my God, completely unexpected challenge. So you are gonna run in some kind of completely unexpected challenge at the beginning of this week. And this challenge is probably one of the best things that happened to you in a very long time. It's not about the challenge. It's not about what this challenge is all about, but it's about what is exactly going to come out of this challenge. So my gorgeous Torini, now prepare for something incredible. Not only you're gonna become aware of this unexpected challenge completely, but at the same time, this challenge is gonna be one of the best things that happened to you in a very long time, only because with this challenge, something bad is going to come to an end. This challenge, which you're gonna deal with, is just going to manifest completely out of the blue, okay? And it's going to surprise you. But what I find really absolutely mind-blowingly fascinating here, that this new challenge, which is going to arise, it's also going to have an element of an old challenge. So there are like a couple of things in it. But to start with, this is only gonna be like kind of obvious, like some kind of a new challenge that you're gonna need to deal with, and you're not gonna have a time whatsoever. You're gonna need to respond to something like almost immediately. And when we respond to something almost immediately, we respond in a completely different way because we don't have a time to think, okay? And this is where the magic is going to happen. We respond in a completely different way because we don't have time to think, we don't have time to overthink. Overthinking is our own enemy. So this is all gonna happen really quick and really fast, and you are gonna like respond in such a spontaneous way. You are going to surprise yourself, but you will do the right thing because you are going to respond in the right way. So then as soon as you do this, okay, you are gonna respond in the right way, and then something is going to happen and you are going to realize this other thing, this other problem, massive problem, terrible problem, something that was worrying for you for a long time, something that was making you feel sad and negative, something that was like really slowing you down, it's also gonna be connected to it. So with one challenge, you are actually not only gonna respond to it in such an amazing way and you're gonna do the right thing, but at the same time, you're also going to realize that some other massive, big problem, giant, awful problem, something that was really worrying you for so long, will somehow be connected to this and will somehow come to an end as well. And on top of all that, On top of all that, my gorgeous Torini, it is not finished yet. It is not over. On top of all that, you are going to have this like a really amazing idea. A really amazing idea. For the first time, there is going to be some kind of idea you're going to have. And this particular idea, it's also so important for you to understand that right now, it may not be as obvious how much this is actually connected to you, but I mean this like this is to do with your destiny quite a lot. But at this moment in time, this is not going to be as obvious, but for now things are going to become very interesting for you, because this idea is something which you are going to have on your mind for the first time in your entire life. And you need to wait and see how things are actually going to unfold within the next few weeks, and what exactly this idea is going to bring into your life. And I mean this in terms of realization, because this idea is going to awaken you within the next few weeks, and you are going to realize that making a really big, giant, massive decision, and that particular decision is really going to be a lot to do with your own lifestyle. And this in itself, it's going to contribute to your life in the best possible way in terms of energy and in terms of achievement, you know. And of course that this is going to reflect on you spiritually, and it's going to reflect on you mentally, but it's going to lead towards, you know, the lifestyle that you are going to enjoy on one hand, but then on another hand, things are also going to start becoming so much more practical for you as well, my gorgeous Torini. So just remember, let me tell you, so first of all, at the beginning of this week, you know, basically the bottom line is that you are going to this big problem, this massive problem. You know, there are two issues that you're going to be dealing with. Remember, this week is going to start with this important challenge that you're going to deal with immediately. But there is so much to unpack when it comes to that important challenge, because you're going to realize as soon as you kind of make the first move, as soon as you respond to that challenge, you will realize this is connected to an ongoing problem, to something very difficult, very dark, very sad, and very negative you have actually been going through, my gorgeous Torini, very much so, quite a lot over the last 8 months, I would say. So that, you know, this big problem was making you to worry quite a lot. So you are going to overcome a massive problem here, but you also need to understand that there is going to be some kind of a very successful negotiation which you are going to have. So if you become aware of something that you need to have some kind of negotiation, please don't kind of run in an opposite direction, because this negotiation is also having these powerful elements connected to it, where I fully understand that something is going to be putting you off, but when it comes to that negotiation, so you need to recenter yourself. But at the same time, I fully understand that this negotiation is going to bring a wonderful surprise to you, but in terms of some kind of like a very much so successful outcome. Listen to me very carefully. The reason why am I getting so excited here, it's also, my gorgeous Torini, let me tell you, it's not only you overcoming this problem, but it's not only you having this amazing negotiation. I'm just telling you this, it's important, because if something puts you off, if you hear, oh, negotiation, and if something puts you off, I pray to God you remember what I said, how important it is for you to have this negotiation. Very often in life, we are petrified or we are terrified of doing certain things. We are terrified and petrified of going somewhere and doing certain things, maybe being with certain people for a while, for whichever reason. But very often we also find out how imminent this has been for our life to do, for example. And very often we find out that, you know, the end result was actually much better than what we were kind of fearing to be, what we were like kind of worrying it's going to be. So this is what I want you to, and I need you to understand and remember, my gorgeous Torini. But let me tell you now, going back to, it's not only about overcoming this problem, overcoming this challenge, my gorgeous Torini, successfully, but it's also, you are going to be so happy. Now we are talking, because it's not only about overcoming this massive problem, which is also going to be a huge thing in itself, but the reason why you're going to be so happy is because also, like, maybe one day after that moment in time, your entire life is about to start changing. The moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, my gorgeous Torini, you have been waiting for a very long time. This opportunity is to do with an idea which you've already had. Okay, so this opportunity is so important to you because it's based on this particular idea which you had for like about last 5 months or so. So you need to understand that you have to trust yourself. Now it's time to trust yourself, because you know, at the same time, you need to understand you have to trust yourself, because this opportunity is also marking the beginning of a very special stage of your entire life. Very special. This is the beginning of a very special stage of your spiritual journey. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? You need to trust yourself when it comes to this. The reason why I said about 10 times you need to trust yourself, it's only because this is going to have elements of you not kind of believing, of you thinking that this is too good to be true, honestly, but it is true. This is happening, my gorgeous Torini. On one hand, you have been waiting for this for a very long time, but on another hand, the last 2 or 3 months have been crucial, when it comes to your mind, and when it comes to what you realized about yourself, when it comes to what you realized about the world in general, when it comes to you getting the bigger picture. Look how much you've only changed within the last 2 or 3 months. Okay, can you imagine how much you've actually changed within the last couple of years or so? It's absolutely crazy. I need you to understand, you need to trust yourself. And the reason why am I saying here, because you're still gonna feel like you're not ready for something, or you're not prepared for something. Okay, it's like when it comes to that idea, what is also gonna be putting you off, there are gonna be three things connected to that idea that are gonna be putting you off, because you don't have some kind of experience and with certain things, and this is gonna be like, oh no baby, no baby, you need to go against this, you need to go forward with your life, and that's exactly what you need to do. So there are going to be 3 things that are going to be putting you off in such a way where you're going to realize that you don't have like some kind of experience. So you're going to also at the same time going to tap into an unknown stage or area of your life, but that must not put you off whatsoever. So I repeat, when you have this opportunity, so you are going to have a huge, big, massive opportunity which is based on this idea which you've had for the last 5 months, my gorgeous Torini, at least. And now it's time to trust yourself, because this is the beginning of one of the most beautiful stages of your entire life. This is the beginning of one of the most beautiful stages of your entire life. This is the beginning of such a special stage here. I don't even know how to explain this. Let me tell you, because you are really at the same time gonna get an important message. Now, this is when things are going to start becoming absolutely ludicrous, because you are going to get this message, like such a random message, okay? And this message which you are going to have, you will see as such a fortunate omen, such a powerful omen. Why are you going to see this message as such a powerful omen, such a good omen? Why? Because this message, it's going to make you aware of the fact that you need to make this some kind of particular adjustment. And there is going to be some kind of a great sense of urgency when it comes to it. Normally, you would be like, no, baby, no, this would put you off. But now you're going to see this like oh my God, such a powerful moment. So you are going to get this random message at such a perfect time when it comes to you becoming aware of which adjustment do you need to make. And it's also going to be like a great sense of urgency. The reason why you're going to see this as a good omen, as a fortunate omen, because it is. Because you will realize, oh my God, at the beginning of this week, I overcame this massive problem, this huge obstacle. And if I didn't overcome that massive problem and this huge obstacle, I wouldn't be able to make this adjustment. So now you're going to realize, oh my God, one thing is going to lead into another. Like a massive question is going to be answered even without you questioning anything, okay? Even without you asking anything. You are going to be provided with this blessing in your life, my gorgeous Torini. At this moment in time, your intuition is going to literally, it's going to take over and guide you. Your intuition is going to take over and give you a big mwah, kiss. Follow me, baby. You know what I mean? No, this is so important, honestly. This is so important, my gorgeous Torini. Just remember, at around that particular time, you are going to get a message, and that message, it's going to seem like a God's gift at this moment in time, like a blessing, because you will fully understand that you do need to make an important adjustment. And you will see this as a good sign, as a really powerful and a really fortunate omen. And it is indeed, you are 1,000,000% right. Why? Because if you did not overcome this problem and this difficult issue, now you would feel very frustrated because you wouldn't be able to do anything when it comes to this adjustment. So this is going to be absolutely brilliant indeed. You know, yes, there is somebody also who's going to be constantly on your mind, who's going to be motivating you. And it's a really powerful person. It's a really nice person, somebody who is in your life, somebody who's part of your life, somebody who is quite successful with what you are trying to do, and somebody who normally motivates you. So you are going to have this person on your mind, and it's just like, you know, it's seriously the right person to motivate you when it comes to something like this. So whoever this is, it is like kind of an amazing person as well. But what I want to stress now, of course, there is something. You need to be so smart now. The biggest stage, or the bigger stage of our life we are facing, like it's coming up. Hi, darling. There it is. The biggest stage of our life, we see like it's coming up. We feel like it's coming up, you know, my gorgeous Torini. The bigger little challenge we have to have. Something needs to happen. Otherwise, it wouldn't be normal, would it? So there is a little thing which is going to come in a form of like some kind of temptation. All right, in some kind of temptation at around this time here, because you must not be distracted by something new, okay? Because there is something else which is going to pop up really quickly, but it's going to seem like to be too good to be true, for sure. This particular thing, something else is going to come up at around this particular time when you become aware of this message that you must make some kind of adjustment. At around that particular time, big challenge mama is coming, and some kind of temptation is going to come up, and some kind of offer, some kind of other little opportunity, but it's going to seem like too good to be true. So this is what you need to be something brand new, but it's going to seem like really delicious. It's going to seem like really, oh yeah, excited. You're going to feel really excited, and you must not be distracted by this. Do not allow this to distract you. So you must not be distracted by something new, my gorgeous Torini, okay? And you also, that wouldn't be good for you. It's just a temptation. And then on another note, it's to do with something that would be so impractical for you, and it would be to do with something that you would be unable to commit anyway. So you need to be strong, and you need to follow your own path here, and you will know exactly what this is. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Torini. like I'm keep on seeing this, and I'm sorry if this doesn't apply to your situation, but I'm keep on seeing this, you know, and I'm gonna say it. It may not apply to you, but there is a problem with somebody. I'm still keep on seeing that there is a problem with somebody who you should like really maybe forgive something to. There was a petty, ridiculous argument that you had with somebody a long time ago, and that particular person really loves you. That particular person really appreciates you. That particular person thinks the world of you, my gorgeous Torini, really loves you. And I think maybe you were a little bit like kind of going through something really difficult at the time, very, very difficult. And you were maybe like a little bit touchy about something really specific, you know, and some petty, stupid, silly argument, it's gone on to such a level that is just so ridiculous. I think that you and that person, so you had an argument or disagreement with somebody at some point in your past, and but that particular person is somebody who is in your life, somebody who loves you dearly, somebody who loves you so much. So you are really going to need to do something about it, because I think that you both go to the stage where you don't even remember why did you have an argument in the first place, but things are getting ridiculous at this stage. So you just need to kind of come to terms with this, and you need to maybe understand that, you know, sometimes people have a silly argument that can become very, very dangerous, because, you know, people can become too stubborn completely unnecessarily. And this is the time of your life where you should really kind of reconnect again. That's all I can say. You should really reconnect with that person. It's very important, my gorgeous Torini. And as the time goes by, it's going to be more and more and more important. And I'm going to be banging on about it until you do something about it, my gorgeous Torini. Okay? And also, when it comes to the midweek, you know, you are a really kind of, okay, you're gonna feel a little bit frustrated when it comes to the midweek, okay? You're gonna feel a little bit frustrated because something is gonna be delayed, and you're gonna be really annoyed, and you're gonna be really kind of irritated, and you're gonna be really frustrated because something is gonna be delayed. You will be waiting for something really specific here. My God, please, please, please recenter yourself. Do not make an impulsive mistake. Do not make an impulsive mistake only because something is going to be delayed, okay? That means that you need to wait a little bit longer. Why is it so important for you to not to make an impulsive mistake? And what this impulsive mistake would be? Well, this impulsive mistake would come in a form of like, because something is going to be delayed, you're going to feel like, oh, you want to cancel some kind of plans, and that would be an impulsive mistake. If something is delayed and it makes you feel so, if it makes you feel so frustrated, my God, do not cancel any plans whatsoever. Listen to me very carefully. This is just so important. Do not cancel any plans whatsoever, because those plans need to stay intact, okay? Those plans are important. So that's why I'm saying to not to make an impulsive mistake, because those plans, you know, that you will feel like you want to cancel are actually going to be extremely beneficial for you and are going to bring a huge improvement into your life. Massive accomplishment into your life. So this is what you need to understand. This is why this is going to be so important. And these plans are also going to be so important, not only because it's going to bring improvement into your life, not only because it's going to be beneficial for you and your life, but these plans are also going to be so important because they're deeply connected to you. They're deeply connected to your destiny. Because these plans are going to lead towards you rediscovering a lost part of yourself, my gorgeous Torini, and they're also gonna lead towards you experience, you know, so much in life that you're not experiencing right now. These plans are gonna be so important because they are gonna lead towards you expressing your driving passion, and also these plans are ever so important because within the next 2 or 3 weeks, you know, these plans are gonna play a huge role when it comes to you you moving beyond current challenges and focusing on what you desire. These plans are going to be so important, my gorgeous Torini, because they are going to play a huge role when it comes to you not only rediscovering a lost part of you, but also when it comes to you unleashing your spirit and expressing your gifts. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Do I need to say any more, my gorgeous Torini? Do you see why is it important to not to cancel these plans whatsoever? And also, at around the midweek, you've got a little bastard here, a little bastard. Somebody will try to pressurize you to do something, or somebody's gonna try to pressurize you to invest into something. And if that happens, then my advice is, my gorgeous Torini, just run in an opposite direction on miles as far as you can, because this is like a little bastard here. This one, somebody lying, somebody deceptive. Oh my God, this person is so horrible. Oh my Lord, what are you even doing around some kind of little bastard like this, my gorgeous Torini? Come on. No, I'm joking. No, but seriously, someone is gonna be completely off, and this particular person is gonna be pressurizing you to do something that you initially don't want to do, but then that person is gonna on about it and on about it and on about it, and that's why I need you to be strong. But I know that your intuition is going to be immediately like, oh my God, there is something not right here. So my gorgeous Torini, in general, not only when it comes to this particular situation, in this world, trust no one. You just trust yourself, especially if it comes to people who you don't know, you know. In this life, you have to trust yourself. And not just with this situation, but when it comes to your life in general, if somebody's pressurizing you to do something that you don't want to do, just don't do it. As simple as that. Don't do it as simple as that. Okay, so whether this is like somebody's going to torture you to do some kind of investment or pay for something or something like that, or it's going to be like, some kind of investment, you know. All this is going to be like some kind of investment, or somebody is going to be asking you to buy something, or someone is going to someone is going to be pressurizing you to do something you don't want to do. So just don't do it. Oh my God, please don't do it. And when it comes to, hello my darling, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to like, there is, like a romance and things like that. Here, I really do see somebody very special. It's about to kind of walk into your life here. These are the first stages. So those of you who are single and ready to, hello, my darling, stranger in the night. Those of you who are single and ready to mingle, there is somebody very special who is about to walk into your life, but these are only the beginning stages. Only the beginning stages. This person is going to be gorgeous. This person is going to be really special. This person is going to be magnificent. This person is going to be quite successful, and this person is going to be ridiculously attractive to you. Oh my God, this person is going to be so attractive to you immediately. It's not going to be one of those people who are like, like you talk to them and they're more attractive. This one is going to be attractive immediately, and then when you talk to this person like further, when you talk to this person more, it's going to become more mind-blowingly gorgeous, each step, it's like, wow. So I do see somebody beautiful here. It's going to walk into your life. For now, you're just gonna like kind of notice this person, and you're gonna think like this person is absolutely stunning, okay? And even if you don't notice this person this week, for example, my gorgeous Torini, don't get sad, don't get negative. And this is for those of you who are ready for relationships, who are single, for example, do you know what I mean? Who are open to relationships. So even if that person doesn't walk into your life now, maybe it's going to happen like a little bit later. It may not happen on this particular week. To some people, it happens slightly earlier. To some people, it happens exactly the same time. And for some people, it happens a little bit later. It doesn't matter what the time span is. It doesn't matter what the time frame is. The bottom line is that this person is coming into your life life is going to be absolutely ridiculous. And as soon as you see this person, like, you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this person whatsoever. Okay, so this is what's really important. But for now, that person is only going to appear into your life, but later on it's going to develop into something amazing. And if you are like, if you don't want relationship, if you're happy, if you don't want relationship, you know what I mean, that's fine, I get it, I understand everything. Or if you're in a relationship and you're in a happy relationship, then it still means that somebody very interesting is about to come into your life, but somebody who's going to look amazing, somebody who's going to look like really good, you know. But then again, you're going to be in relationships, in a relationship, then you're going to be like, oh God, why am I in relationship? No, I'm joking. Joke. No, if you are in relationship, you will see that person in a different way. But even if you are in a relationship, you can tell whether the person is gorgeous or not. So it's going to be somebody gorgeous who is going to become like a huge part of your life. Like, this is going to become like a very, very special friend. Very special friend. There are going to be millions of invaluable informations you will get through this person, my gorgeous Torini. This is what you need to understand. This person is going to play a huge role in your life, whether you're in relationship or not, when it comes to you tapping into things you never tapped into before. And this can only improve your life rather than anything else. And also, my gorgeous Torini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, Big Mama is coming and saying, hello, my gorgeous Torini. You know, at the end of this week, I'm so happy for you, because you see, this is why I was getting so excited. It's not only about the beginning of this week, about this like opportunity which you're gonna have, but also at the end of this week, you are gonna be absolutely over the moon. It's to do with a big achievement. Okay, this achievement is to do with the recognition. You're gonna feel absolutely fantastic. You will realize what exactly you are capable of, my gorgeous Torini. And you're also going to realize, you know, it's not only about this achievement, success, fantastic news. You're going to be so happy. You're really going to be happy with this success and achievement and recognition. But on top of all that, you are just going to realize, what I really like is like you realizing here exactly what are you capable of, and you're going to love it, because that in itself, it's really going to open you up. It's going to open your mind. You're going to come out of your comfort zone, and you are going to begin to understand, you know, you are going to begin to understand something really specific here. And what are you going to start to begin to understand? It's also going to play an important role when it comes to you moving into your true self, my gorgeous Torini. And that means that you're going to start rising above the darkness. You know, you're going to start rising above the darkness, and the light is, of course, going to be there. So what does that mean? That this is going to make you feel so confident, and that in itself, it's going to put you in a really specific frame of mind where you are going to realize that you are going to need to make a really important decision here, but at the same time, what you're going to find really beneficial by being in a really specific frame of mind. Now, suddenly, you've been through so much, you've learned really specific lessons, and this is a crucial moment in time for you when you make this decision to take everything into account. Okay, so you must remember one particular thing, my gorgeous Torini, to not to follow old ways, because you are gonna feel happy, you will be unhappy. This is crucial at a time when you are gonna be making this really important decision here. This is gonna be so significant. I can't even explain. And also, my gorgeous Torini, you know, at around the end of this week, you know, you are going to make an important compromise. At around the end of this week, somebody is going to be really honest with you. There is this person, very smart person, very intelligent person, very clever person, somebody really sharp, and somebody who's really kind of like in your life. And you will be speaking about something really specific. You will be talking about some kind of problem that that you are going through, and this person is going to suggest to you, like very honestly, that person is going to be honest, and this person is going to say that you should make some kind of a compromise, and you really must do this, and something is going to be putting you off, but you must make that compromise, because as soon as you make that compromise, you are going to become aware of a very, very interesting new possibilities. Okay, and these new possibilities that you're going to become aware of, they're going to really surprise you, because at the same time, these possibilities are more about how you're going to speed certain things up that mean to you so much at this stage of your life. Whoa. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.